Hello there, friend. Welcome to Start Early Today, your daily dose of mindfulness, positivity, mental health, emotional wellness, and overall sanity. Our main product here is freedom, liberation, accountability, and responsibility, taking charge of your own future, of your own joy. So I'm so happy that you're here. The mere fact that you're listening to these helpful messages is proof that you want to take charge of your own future, of your own life. And I'm just a mere messenger of what's already there, because knowledge is all around us. It's on the internet, it's on all of the content, it was all in the papers, in psychological papers and books. But why do most people fail? People trip because of their priorities. Their priorities aren't set up straight. Maybe you do not want it enough. But may this frustration or feeling of discontent be the fuel for us to walk in the right direction. So how's it going? Just doing a quick check-in. It's always good to do a quick check-in of the mind, the thoughts, your head space, heart space, of your emotions. Do a quick body scan, do a quick breath work, counting the breath, really settling in where you are. Because when we arrive at the present moment, we realize that all is well. The mere fact that you are breathing is a proof that there is more good happening to you than bad. That life is a gift and you have that life. And you have that freedom within you with the choices of things that you think of. Become sophisticated in selecting thoughts that you make enter the mind. Stand guard at the doors of your mind. That's what they have been saying in the old books. So today, let's make a commitment to stand guard and really practice what is nourishing for us at the moment. Sometimes it's just the thoughts that causes us to feel the things that prevent us from being joyful, that prevent us from being one with the whole. And when we say whole, the whole of life, holy comes from the word whole. And giving reverence to life, giving reverence to your existence, becoming unaffected by unpreferable things, becoming non-attached to ideas, becoming non-attached to the way things we think should be. This is the great secret, my friend. Let go of the need for things to be a certain way. The monks have discovered this in your quiet solitude and in your sitting. Really center the mind and watch the mind. Watch its nature to see the negative things. Watch its nature to predict and protect the persona. It is the mind's nature to predict, protect, assume, and make everything fit in its tiny bubble, its preferences. Once you open this up, you cultivate growth mindset. If you want to look more into that, get a copy of Mindset by Carol P. Dweck. She's at the forefront of the studies of growth mindset, and your brain is capable of neuroplasticity. There are telomeres in the brain that wires and fires as you create new synapses by deliberately thinking new thoughts. And by repetition, my friend, you can harness the capability of the mind to become molded into a new being, the one with a more gracious version of yourself, a version of your ideal that you can be proud of, the one that is undisturbed, the one that is peaceful, Create that peace within you, despite the war that is evident on the external. God bless all of those lives that have been offered. But within you there is a battle, a war also. The war between siding with the bad and siding with the good. So maintain peace in the heart by becoming mindful, by becoming careful, and by waking up to what's in front of you. Take things lightly. It is just life, and it is a blessing, and it is pretty fun. And it's a blessing, no matter how seemingly it appears to be unpleasant, unpleasurable, or suffering. And to accept that suffering is optional. To accept that pain is inevitable, but the suffering, the drama we put around it, that can be let go. Practicing your power. So for today, I'd like to discuss 11 things that you can practice that will liberate you from what makes you suffer. Number 1 is to be independent. Practice your independence. Practice your self-reliance. Do not be dependent in circumstances. Do not become dependent on things that are exogenous, that are outside of you, that are outside of your control. Are you putting your happiness and joy in the stock market, my friend? Or in the way people behave? Or in the prices of gasoline? Or with the news? Become independent of that. Make your happiness unconditional by turning within and looking inwards and knowing that all is made well, and just knowing the truth of how the mind works, that you're free right now. In Dr. Frankl's book, it discussed the Holocaust survivors that inside their captivity in jail, that is where they found their truest freedom, because freedom is not dependent on your situation externally. It is dependent on how you feel about things, how you choose to feel, how you choose to look at things. I prefer to look at the good side of things. I prefer to look at what can be collaborative in any situation. That if I'm pushed in an unfavorable situation, I take a step back and I say what Louis Hay says, that I know that in this situation only good can come. That what only appears to be painful and unfortunate is my lack of understanding. Okay? So make that a skill. Cultivate the skill of taking a step back, looking from the bird's eye view, seeing the grander scheme of things, and see that you're just one part of this net. We're all interwoven. That your suffering is only caused about by your greed, by your wielding things to be a certain way. So become independent. In choosing to become independent of your surroundings, of yourself, financially, physically, mentally, you liberate yourself. So number 1, be independent. Number 2, commit. Commit to the version of yourself that is undisturbed, that is peaceful, that is creative. Close the gap between yourself and your future self, the present self and the future self. All is happening right now. This can be done by setting clear intentions, achieving goals, becoming wealthy, practice receiving prosperity and strength of the body, loving relationships. It has been told and the how-to is there. You can achieve it. You can write it down. You can become specific. And don't trip in practicing. People get tripped up and they become misled because they let go of practice because of boredom, because they think it's not important, because we think we need to take this for granted. But stick to your commitments, and it may change, but the good thing is to acknowledge and continuously audit and commit to what is really important to you. Practice Essentialism by Greg McEwan. He has a nice book called Essentialism. Practice simplicity. Life and joy is divinely simple. The mind complicates it because it believes the delusions, the illusions, its frustrations, its belief in unfairness of the game and complaining. So let go of that with commitment. Number 1, be independent. Number 2, practice commitment. Stay focused, persevere through challenges, and maintain unwavering determination, my friend. Unwavering faith, unlimited forgiveness, unwavering rectitude, unselfish performance of duty. That is your vow. Number 3, fill your senses. Engage all your senses in the present moment. Immerse yourself fully in experiences, whether it's savoring the taste of a delicious meal, appreciating the beauty of nature, or relishing the touch of a loved one. By fully experiencing life, you create lasting memories and find joy in the simplest of moments. Finding true joy in each and every present moment, that is mindfulness. Continuously awaken to the majesty of what is in front of you. You can start by straightening up your spine. You may be walking, sitting, having tea, or what have you. Safely inhabit the body by lengthening the spine and pulling the shoulders back and expanding the chest, softening the heart, and cultivating a strong back, a strong spine, and becoming present and mindful, knowing that nothing is empty. What may appear as empty space is full of threads interconnecting each other, that you're connected to the seagull and the rock and the water and your spouse. The interconnected of things shall be revealed, and in realizing so that all is one, you'll liberate from the fear of being alone, the fear of things being uncertain, because it is certain. You are one with God. You are just one wave of the big ocean, an expression of the divine. God decided to explode himself during the Big Bang, wherein he can consciously see himself in many different versions. God dreams in the sleeps in the minerals, wakes, dreams, sleeps in the minerals. God sleeps in the minerals, dreams in the plants, awakens in the animals, and through each and every human being realizes that he is God. That is Yogananda, my friend. Steve Jobs, when he died, he only had one book in his device. It's the autobiography of the yogi. Autobiography of a Yogi by Yogananda. His teachings are out there. He teaches Kriya. He teaches the miracle of the mind. He performed many miracles like Jesus. Look it up. He used to go to stadiums. He does this tours wherein he challenges people with miracles. One of which is he challenged the police or any strong man to push him down, push him from where he was standing, and strong-bodied, armed men tried pushing him, and he could not be nudged. He's just sitting still in his stability, in his meditation. Look it up, it's pretty interesting. And there's a new movie by Wes Anderson It's pretty cool. It also demonstrates the power of the yogi, wherein you can see without your eyes. I think it's called sugar something. Not Sugar Man, but look it up, it's out there. The actor is the same guy from Sherlock Holmes. That guy. Yeah, I like the way he acts. So fill your senses with mindfulness. Be present. In being here now, all is understood. All problems are solved, because we only go through life one moment at a time, and it will never be not here, my friend. You're always caught up in what's ought to be, or mistakes of the past, or the mind invites you to, it would have been nice if it is this, or tomorrow when I go to that place I'll be happy. But you'll be the same you. It's just an eternally unfolding now. And when you ride that wave of now through your breath and through acknowledgement and practice and dropping in, John Kabat-Zinn talked about this. It's try dropping a orange, and it's an invitation to, or an analogy or a technique you use to drop into the present. When you drop something from one hand to the other, like a ball, when you drop here, now it's just you. You can bring sensation and awareness to the feet, to the eyes, to the chest, different parts of the body, inside you, through your cells, through your spine, and outside of you. Isn't it fascinating? You can travel microcosm and macrocosm. We all have this, my friend. So practice this power of presence, and ideas may come. Maybe solutions to your problems will come in a gentle, done, Taoic manner. Number 4, do nothing. And in doing nothing, also interrelated to mindfulness, try watching the urge. If you're being urged to do something, because that's your ego. That's your ego. And you have your ego, you have your spirit. Hang out in the spirit more. Your ego will invite you to do this and do that. If you don't do this, you'll be like this, and it causes much complication to your day and your life. Okay? Be the master. Say no. For now, I'm just sitting here and I feel okay. I'll tend to the spirit. I'll tend to the silent whispers. I'll listen to the inner parts of myself. I'll listen to the deeper versions or deeper calling that is laying dormant in the deepest ocean floor of myself, of my psyche. So get to know yourself by practicing doing nothing. In doing nothing, all is done. Okay? You can allot an hour, do some deep focused work, and try to practice psychological detachment from work. Let the magic be. Make the action an offering, and be not attached to the fruits of your labor. Okay? A practice that I do is practice, do, and then I achieve flow, and then I return back to my natural state of well-being, which is the okayness of everything as I sit in my lotus. Okay? I think that's it for today. We got 4 things that we need to practice and remind ourselves of, because the whole list is 11. It's out there in my website, startearlytoday.com. I would love for you to check that out, and may you head on to your day in full centeredness, full peace, and each and every action acted upon with grace. So do those 4 things. Be independent, commit, be with the senses, practice mindfully, and try letting go of doing by doing nothing. Be independent, commit to something, be with the senses, dropping into the present, and letting go of all things that don't nourish your highest purpose. Be mindful of your why. You're here on a journey. Strengthen your body, eat some avocados, do some jumping jacks, and learn a thing or two. And remember to connect to your fellow human beings too. And this can be done through the internet or through a cafe. Just compliment a barista, or maybe do something unexpected like ask for a discount, or give him or her a compliment, such as, "You have such beautiful eyes and I see the divine within you," and I acknowledge your divinity, and may your day be well. Okay, we have reached the 20-minute mark. Shout out to you. 20 minutes, way more than enough to prime ourselves towards the best version of what can be. And the trick is to maintain and practice this state of primal, optimal, best self. This is your friend Paolo of StartEarlyToday.com, MakePureThyHeart.com, SnowTattoo.com, and TurboGoth.com. Reach out and let's hang out, and let's make the best out of this situation. Namaste.